So you have the riot, which is emotional, the revolt, which demands its change. The rebellion is when you resist. You do not participate at all in the institutional operation of white supremacy. And then we have reformation. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to reformation, because reformation can be a sellout. Reformation can be a capitulation. See, the Reformation says, and I want y'all to pay attention, I want you to understand, overstand, and understand your number one scholar right now. I want you to understand, overstand, and understand the number one Pan-Africanist right now. I want you to understand, overstand, and understand the number one school psychologist right now. I want you to understand and understand and overstand the message coming from the Prince of Pan-Africanism. You have to understand these stages so you don't get caught. You have to understand these stages so you don't get caught. A reformation is when the oppressed believe that the institutions can reform themselves and deliver justice to the oppressed. Listen to me. I need y'all to understand this, because we've made some mistakes and we won't be able to correct those mistakes until we understand and overstand and understand the mistakes we have made in the past, brothers and sisters. So I want y'all to listen to me. I'm on the steps of the Frederick Douglass High School of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. When you reform, when you agree to a reformation, you're saying that you believe the power structure can police itself, that white people have the ability to make the necessary changes to their systems and institutions to treat black people in an equitable and just manner. So in order for you to believe in reform, you have to believe in white people. I'm going to say it again. In order for you to believe in reform, you have to believe in white people. I'm going to say it again. If you believe that the criminal justice system can reform itself, if you believe that the economic system can reform itself, if you believe the school system can reform itself, if you believe gentrification can reform itself, if you believe the police can reform itself, you have to believe in white people, because white people control all the institutions of America. Be careful of reformation. Be careful of reformation. Be careful of reformation. Now let's go to the final stage. Let's go over it again. There is the riot, the emotional reaction to oppression. There is the revolt, a quasi-political stage where you tell the power structure, we need change. But you have not graduated to the point where you understand that change can't come from within. So peace and love, my beautiful African queen. Come on back here. Come on back here. Who that? How we doing, beautiful?
How you doing down here back in Delaware?
Well, you know we bought these schools, right? We bought these schools 2 years ago, my beautiful African queen, and we now trying to fix them up. We working on that school over there. That's on your left shoulder. That's going to be the elementary school. And once we get that fixed, we're going to work on this school, which is going to be the high school.
Okay, we got all boys.
All boys, and then we're going to open up to the girls after about 2 or 3 years.
Okay, good. It was good to see you. I just seen you on
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you look good too.
Likewise, beautiful. Keep me in your prayers, because we got some difficulties ahead with the school, but we're going to make it.
You know, you'll be all right.
I appreciate you.
You'll be all right. Delaware's a little funny place.
It is. I'm learning.
You know what? It's changing.
Yes, ma'am.
They're doing more stuff for African Americans.
Glad to hear that.
You here, and you get the other black people behind you.
Yes, ma'am.
You'll be all right.
Will do.
You'll be all right.
Thank you, Queen.
Good seeing you.
Likewise, baby.
Give my prayers, and
Yes.
don't let them people worry you when they talk that mess about you.
I promise.
I always give you time. I say, you better leave my Umar.
That's right. That's right. I appreciate it. All right, love. Take care now. God bless you too. So, brothers and sisters, the riot, brothers, we must stay focused. It is always consciousness over the cookies and politics over the punani. The ladies will be there, but we have to do the work. And I'm telling black women this right now. I'm telling all my beautiful African queens this right now. Stop giving your cookies out to brothers who are not building in the community. I'm talking to all my beautiful African queens. I'm talking to my West Coast queens. I'll see you Las Vegas on the 14th, and Oakland on the 15th, and LA on the 16th, and Palm Springs on the 22nd. I'm talking to my down south queens. I'm going to see you in Fayetteville on June 4th, and Statesville on June 6th. You understand? I'm talking to my East Coast queens. I'm going to see you New York City on Haitian Flag Day on May the 18th. Nat Turner Land, Virginia. I'm going to see you the day after tomorrow. But I'm talking to all black women. Stop making love to coons. Stop giving your womb to coons. I'm going to say it again. Stop giving your womb to the coons, because when you give your womb to the coons, you have a coon womb. And when you have a coon womb, black woman, you can only give birth to baby coons. So stop giving your womb to the coons. I mean it, sisters. If y'all stop making love to brothers who ain't building for the community, if y'all stop making love to brothers who ain't working for the community, if y'all stop giving out your French vanilla cookies and your banana cookies and your lemon cookies and your butter pecan cookies and your butter almond cookies and your caramel cookies and your sweet brown sugar cookies and your chocolate fudge cookies. If you stop giving out your cookies to the brothers before they do the work, sisters, we can get some work done. So black women, please stop making love to brothers who ain't building. You got to make love to the brothers who building. I once had a sister in Chicago, my first visit to Chicago. If you go back and watch my first Chicago interview of September the 18th of 2010, my first Chicago interview that is responsible for the birth of the Prince of Pan-Africanism, on September the 18th, 2010, anniversary of Booker T. Washington's Atlanta Cotton Exposition speech, you'll hear sister on that television interview with Dawa Yisrael. The sister says, Dr. Umar, you need 9 wives. The reason she said Dr. Umar needs 9 wives, because I should be able to make love to 9 women with the kind of work that I'm doing, but I only want 2 queens. But let's get back to the focus here. Women, stop giving your womb to the coons. I mean it, black woman. Stop making love to brothers who ain't building for the community. The riot is an emotional reaction to oppression. The revolt is when you demand change from the power structure. A rebellion is when you stop participating in that power structure. We're going to have this school ready for your son in a couple years, Queen. And a rebellion is when you stop participating in the power structure. You ain't participating in the institutions. You disrupt. A rebellion, you bring the whole system of white supremacy almost to a stop. Almost. But it's what you do next that matters most. Are you going to have a reformation or a revolution? It's what you do next that matters most. Are you going to have a reformation or a revolution? When you have a reformation, you believe that white people can change the systems and make them work for black people. That's the reformist. A lot of you are reformist, and I'm not going to knock you if you're a reformist. I'm not going to knock you. But I don't know how you can still be a reformist after 400 years. I'm not going to knock you, my Democrats. I'm not going to knock you, my Republican Negroes. I'm not going to knock you, my NAACP. I'm not going to knock you, my Urban League. I'm not going to knock you, my Congressional Black Caucus. I'm not going to knock you, my black elected officials. I'm not going to knock you. But I want to understand how a black person can still believe in reform after 400 years. I want to know, after 400 years, how can you still believe in reform? So stage 5 is revolution. Stage 5 is a revolution. Revolution says, I might be emotional, but I'm not going to stop there. Revolution says, I might demand some change, but I'm not going to stop there. Revolution says, I might resist participation and accommodation in the power structure, but I'm not going to stop there. Revolution says, reform is not possible, and the only way change can happen is if we tear down all the institutions of racist America piece by piece and rebuild them on a solid foundation of freedom, justice, and equality. I said the revolutionary says you cannot fix the institutions. The revolutionary says you can't fix the police department. You can't fix the school system. You can't fix the criminal justice system. You have to tear them down, brick by brick, stone by stone, step by step, inch by inch, and rebuild them on a firm foundation of freedom, justice, and equality for all people, brothers and sisters. So, do you just want to revolt? Do you want to riot? Do you want a rebellion? Do you want a reformation? Or do you want a revolution? I ask you again, do you just want to have a temper tantrum, my rioters? Do you just want to demand some change, my revolters? Do you just want to sabotage the power structure, rebellion? Do you think white people can change on their own, reformationists? Or do you want a revolution? Do we have to tear it down brick by brick and rebuild it? The question is yours. The question is for us as an African family to come together and decide just how we're going to carry out the change. We got to debate. We got to talk. We got to discuss. Do we need a riot? Do we need a revolt? Do we need a rebellion? Do we need reform? Or do we need a revolution? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Brothers and sisters, we got to get the school together. We got 4 beautiful buildings. Thank you for everyone who's been donating since the Breakfast Club interview dropped. Thank you to the Breakfast Club for putting the Cash App and the PayPal up there. Nat Turnerland, I will see you Thursday, God's will. Las Vegas, Friday, May 14th, God's will. Oakland, California, Saturday, May 15th, God's will. Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California, Sunday, May 16th, God's will. Fayetteville, North Carolina, June 4th. Statesville, North Carolina, June 6th. South Bend, Indiana, May 23rd. Palm Springs, California, May 22nd. Louisville, Kentucky, Garvey Day. Atlanta, Georgia, Juneteenth. Atlanta, Georgia, Juneteenth. Atlanta, Georgia, Juneteenth. This is your campus, my campus, our campus. This is your campus, my campus, our campus. This is your campus, my campus, our campus. 4 beautiful buildings, 2 schools, 2 gyms. 4 beautiful buildings, 2 schools, 2 gyms. Make sure you donate, $ FDMG School on the Cash App. Make sure you donate, $ FDMG School on the Cash App. Make sure you donate, $ FDMG School on the Cash App. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/ check or money order. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware. P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. Let's get it done. I'm telling y'all, we're going to have a festival this summer, whether the school finished or not. I'm tired of waiting. What do y'all think, brothers and sisters? Do y'all want us to have a festival block party celebration on Ifatunde Avenue, whether the school is ready or not? What do y'all think? Shoot me a text message, 215-989-9858. Shoot me a text message, 215-989-9858. Text message, 215-989. Should we have a block party right here in the middle of Ifatunde Avenue, Dr. Papa Boulevard? Stage, music, food, vendors, entertainment. Do y'all want the block party this summer? Because if y'all want the block party, we're going to have a block party no matter what. Y'all tell me. First annual Unapologetically African. First annual First annual Unapologetically African Family Conference. First annual Unapologetically African Family First Conference. First annual Unapologetically African Family First Conference. I'm at the Nat Turner Gym right now. I'm at the Nat Turner Gym right now. Let me know if we should go forward with the block party. The Unapologetically Afrikan Fest. Let me know, family. It's all about y'all. I struggle for y'all. What we want to do. Do y'all want the festival? I want to take a whole bunch of pictures with the queens in front of these beautiful gold Nat Turner buildings. I want to take some beautiful pictures with the queens at the festival. I want to hug up with the queens and fist bump the kings and politic and just talk and build and sit and eat some food and listen to some African drums and some African music. What do y'all think, brothers and sisters? Y'all ready to come to Delaware and build with me this summer? Who ready to come? Y'all ready for the block party? Because if y'all ready for the block party, we gonna do it up. We gonna do it up. If you want to work at the school, send your resume, FDmgResumes@gmail.com. You want to work at the school, send your resume, FDmgResumes@gmail.com. We need an HVACer and a plumber. HVACer and a plumber. HVAC and plumbing license, commercial grade HVAC and plumber, brothers and sisters. I think we're going to do the festival. I'm going to talk to the Loyal Donors Club. If you sign up for the Loyal Donors Club at drumarjohnson.com, if you sign up for the Loyal Donors Club at drumarjohnson.com, if you sign up for the Loyal Donors Club at drumarjohnson.com, make sure you send me a message on WhatsApp so I can add you into the Loyal Donors chat. Make sure you click regular monthly donation. You have to click regular monthly donation. If you don't click regular monthly donation, it will be a one-time donation. That does not get you into the club. Club, you must be a recurring donor. Automatic recurring donations. $50 is bronze, $100 is silver, $250 is gold, $500 is platinum, $1,000 is a month. Text me if y'all think we should still have the festival. Text me if you think we shouldn't have the festival. 215-989-9858. That's my direct cell. Ladies, behave. Don't be sending me no inappropriate pictures. Wifey resumes can still be sent, though. Wifey resumes, until I'm married, wifey resumes can always be sent. Do the block party. We're going to do the block party. But our heart goes out to all our brothers and sisters who have lost brothers and sisters. Our heart goes out to all the Africans who've been getting murdered since George Floyd and before George Floyd. They said they have 181 Africans since George Floyd. 181 Africans since George Floyd have been murdered by the police. 181 Africans since. That is unacceptable, brothers and sisters. That is genocide. That is extermination. That is genocide. We must proper channels at the United Nations. We must protest through the African Union. This is a human rights issue. It is not an American issue. Peace, black man. We have to give up this American citizenship, and we must now identify as Africans. Africans in America. That's who we are. We are a nation of Africans in America. And if we are going to be a nation of Africans in America, we must give ourselves a name. We must give ourselves a name. We must give ourselves a name. Kwame Nkrumah renamed the Gold Coast to Ghana. Yes, we must give ourselves a name. All the African names had to be renamed after colonization. The names of all the African nations had to be renamed after colonization. So guess what? Since we are declaring independence, we are having a national black declaration of independence. And since we declare our independence from the United States, we must give ourselves a name. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Swaziland changed its name a few years ago and is now known as Eswatini. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that, my Swazi brothers and sisters. It is no longer Swaziland, it is Eswatini. African nations are renaming themselves all the time. South Africa will one day be Azania. So the American African nation, the 50 million of us, must come together and choose a name that represents us. That's the nationality we're talking about. That's the nationality we're talking about. We need to choose a name to represent the American African nation. What will we call ourselves? We need one name. We're going to choose that name at the National Black Revolutionary Political Convention. We're going to choose that name at